morning. Welcome to Dose of Discourse. Today we are. It's too early for me. Today we are joined by a very special guest, Daisy. I'm sure you guys have always heard us talk about her, so it's nice to finally have her in person. Ooh, applause,
Or
applause.
not in person.
Should have
Online.
we should have written down every time we invoked her name so we could retroactively go down the list. Hey, Daisy, what are your thoughts on?
I'm pretty sure we've talked about you in like every single podcast.
And
so,
almost, yeah.
Honestly.
Wow.
yeah. So
It's because of the devil and she arrives.
The woman,
Yeah,
the
right.
myth, the legend, Daisy Guerrero.
God bless America. Am I right, you guys?
Our military wife, one and
Yes.
only.
So Daisy has just graduated from her training camp, so she's finally available to.
I can hear
Yes.
that Tiffany's tired.
Yeah.
I can hear it in her voice.
Yeah.
She's so quiet today.
Yeah. But we're joined by
Yeah. I just don't want to talk too loud. I guess I don't know. There's people sleeping here.
oh, you're right.
Mm.
But yes, I guess we'll start off with what are we drinking today? We can start off with
Water.
Daisy. Yeah.
I'm drinking water.
Water.
She's a hydro homie.
Show us the cup. Show us the vessel. Wow, it's a
Wow.
green water
Green.
bottle. Tell us about your
Yeah.
stickers.
This is a lacrosse sticker. It says
Mhm.
women's lacrosse. This one is my friend's lacrosse clothing company,
Ooh.
Wow.
1890. This used to be an IWoo sticker, but it's kind of gone. And that's it.
Wow.
Wow.
I'm also drinking water. Kirkland.
Hydrate or dihydrate.
It's cold. It's cold.
The only way AJ will
The
drink.
only way I'll drink it.
Damn. I really wanted my cup of coffee today, but since I'm working, but I couldn't get that because we're out of creamer. So I couldn't go because Eric's like, I'm gonna be back in a couple minutes, and I'm like, it's not
Go
gonna
before work.
a couple minutes. Oh,
Grab
true.
some before work.
I grabbed some matcha love for some energy, and I got some Milo for, that energy chocolate milk, basically.
Nice.
I'm drinking. I think it's called a Belgian waffle latte. I don't know.
A
One of my
Belgian
Oh.
waffle?
one of my coworkers got it for us
Oh.
yesterday.
Where is it from?
It's from Java House. It's a locally owned
Ooh.
So does it
place.
taste like waffles?
Kind of. It's kind of like it tastes like ice
Like
cream.
like the batter?
Yeah, I'm just drinking straight up batter.
Mm, yum. And you, Eric?
Oh. I have 2 cups. I woke up and the first thing that I need when I wake up is some water because I was
Oh,
really,
yeah.
really cold. So I have water in this mug. And then in this other mug, I have some chamomile tea because I'm trying to lay off the caffeine a little bit.
Wait, Eric, how big is your microphone?
He's holding a whole.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
It's just a dynamic mic. It's
oh!
pretty
I thought it
small.
was huge.
It's just the cover.
He makes it huge.
Yes.
It's a statement
Okay.
piece.
Yep.
Yeah, so today's podcast, we're just going to be asking everything about Daisy because I know this will, I don't know. She's gonna
Wow.
I bet you guys she's going to act very humble, but I'm sure inside she's like, her ego is going to go like this.
You're like, finally.
Yeah, she's like, this is the day I've been waiting. I was born
About
for.
time.
Uh-huh.
She would walk in like like the ice in my veins. She'd walk in. That's definitely would be. I picture Daisy doing that. Like she'd walk in. But okay.
Yeah.
Side note, apparently those were 2 different things. Like the sheesh and the ice in my veins, and then suddenly people started combining it, and I'm like, oh my god.
It's all because of TikTok.
Yeah.
TikTok spreading rumors and false ideas,
Oh, TikTok.
aka the BTS photo cards.
Oh,
Oh, God.
I'm actually kind of salty.
Yeah,
It's-
it was fans on TikTok 'cause they started. the
I'm actually not as salty. I think I'm more salty. Like I'm not even like that big of a fan of BTS, but I'm
Right.
salty that the United States, like they didn't get the cute purple cups and the purple boxes.
Mm-mm.
Like, what is that? That's I got scammed, like
Oh my God.
absolutely scammed. I
Because
saw a post where it's like, you can get the meal cheaper because you don't need to get specifically the BTS meal to get the sauces.
Mhm.
You can just order four-piece chicken nuggets and get a drink and the fries, and it's like $3 cheaper, and you get more nuggets. That's your life hack of the day. You're welcome, everyone.
I think it's mainly just the concept of saying, "Can I get the BTS meal?"
Yeah, and that's how it was with like the Travis like meal.
Travis
Oh
Scott
yeah,
meal.
Travis
Oh,
Scott
yeah.
thing. That
Everybody's
was
like, "Can I get that Travis Scott meal?"
Yeah.
And then now all you hear, "Can I get the BTS meal?"
I saw the memes where it's like when you get like a Koreaboo ordering like the BTS meal, and you hear Koreaboo, and it's like it's so funny. I would do that like ironically.
Yeah, I went.
My mom would be the type to do it unironically. Like I'll be real, she would be the Koreaboo who goes up to like the cash register to be like 안녕하세요.
Oh my God.
Army입니다. My mom would do that. Like she would. She does that like restaurants. Like if we go somewhere else, she'll like try to like speak. She's like, "How do you say this in like Japanese?" And I'm like, "Don't look
Aw.
at me. Stop. I don't want to say arigato gozaimasu." Yeah, she does that. She'll like we'll go to Korean place and she'll be like 감사합니다.
Oh my
And I'm
God.
like, "Can you stop?" I'm embarrassed.
Gosh. But
So,
Daisy,
Tell us
Hi.
your life
Can
story.
so I guess I don't know what
you.
what are we limited on? Is there like limits on what we can talk about? Because my first question is gonna be, so
Oh, yeah.
Daisy, where have you been for the 6 last months?
Okay, Eric.
Well,
Why have you
I've
abandoned
been
us for so long?
Yeah.
I've been in Army basic training at Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri.
Wow, amazing.
oh, so far
Yeah.
away.
Yeah,
Honestly.
7 hours away.
Yeah, we like basically we'd only see her like talk to her briefly, like when she'd have her phone, and then
I missed it.
yeah, Tiffany misses it
Yeah,
every
Tiffany always missed
time,
it.
every time.
Well, cause like you
You-
message me like either when I'm sleeping or
You
I'm
go
at
back to
work,
sleep,
or I go
yeah.
back to sleep. Yeah.
Yeah, like Daisy will be on right after we like record the podcast, and Tiffany already went back to sleep.
Yeah. Or
Yeah.
you'll like message me right as I'm getting ready for work, so I don't
Yeah.
look at my phone.
Yeah, we'll see like her little picture like go all the way from where she was last week to the next week. And then we're like, we're like Daisy's online. Yeah, it's true. It truly was like, when will my
struggle.
husband return from the war?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It really was like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we only got our phones on Sundays
Oh,
for
So are
like
you able to
a
have
couple hours.
couple hours.
Yeah. And then towards the end, we started getting it almost all day.
Oh, that's nice.
Yes.
But still on Sunday.
Yeah. I mean, we'd get it during the week, but
Like
it was
there's like
rare.
or like
rare.
you wouldn't really have time.
Yeah.
to
It
be on
was like 15, 30 minutes.
Yeah.
But can you talk about your experience at basic training, like for our viewers who maybe plan on going to the military someday? Can you talk about your experience?
I mean, it wasn't too bad.
Those who don't
But
know.
honestly, that's also coming from someone who like you were an athlete. Like
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Daisy's the most
athlete.
athletic out of all of us.
Yeah, what happened to me? Damn.
Well, yeah. I mean, you danced in college, but like
I
she
still
was on
dance.
a sports team.
Yeah, I quit that sports life. Fuck that.
You're the
Sad.
second most athletic, or maybe Eric. I don't know who any you are.
Eric
Eric's like,
runs.
nah. Eric
Run.
can run.
Eric,
I mean,
honestly, you
run.
can,
I mean,
you
I
can
still
probably
exercise
run
and
more than
run.
me. You can probably run more than me. I'll be
Yeah,
real.
Because
I
didn't
have-
you used to be on the cross country team?
I did it for like 1 year, but
I have
and I also did
more
water polo for 1 year.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
because of my allergies. I just have poor like stamina.
Yeah.
So I like ever since like it got worse like after I graduated. So now I just have my inhaler, and I'm like I'll dance, and then like after I'm like I'm like wheezing. God, I think like when I had so many dances in a row, I'm like on the ground and everyone's like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I just can't breathe. Just let me lie here for a second."
God.
But yeah, how was like I want to ask like how was like your first day of like starting training? Like what was that like? Like what did you like?
Well,
Because I imagine like do they yell at you like right away immediately or
yes, they do.
they just start yelling at you right
They-
away?
So on our board, it said we had I think it was like a 6 a.m. wake up. So we're like, oh, okay, not too bad. 3 a.m.
They're like get
come
up!
in, yep, with air horns, and
Oh
they're
my God.
screaming at you to get up.
It's like it's like the haze. It's like hazing.
My God, it is like
It's
God.
hazing.
hazing. It's hazing. Like you know when you join like a fraternity or like I feel like especially like a fraternity, they're like wake up. That's what it sounds like.
Yep,
Time would you guys go to bed?
it'd be like, I think it was like 9 or 10.
Okay, that's not too bad. Yeah.
Yeah,
Not bad.
Till like 3 a.m. That's when I go to bed.
crazy.
The
Oh.
late night shift, huh?
God.
It's a night shift, yeah.
It sucks.
Yeah, they just start yelling at you
Yep,
like the first day. Oh my God.
yeah, and that's like they yell at you for
Everything.
everything for like the first 2.5 weeks.
Oh my
Gosh.
God.
As like you're like trying to like figure everything out, and you're like, okay, I guess they yelled at me for that, so I guess that's a wrong.
Yep,
God.
and they always yell at you. They're like, move with a sense of urgency.
Hmm.
So you have to always move fast. Or you get yelled at.
Have you seen like people cry?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Daisy's like, but not me. Did you cry? Have you
No.
cried? She's like,
She
no.
doesn't cry.
I don't know. You don't
He's
know.
like, that's not me.
Nah.
He's like, they all cried, but not me. Couldn't be me. I'm just built different.
No, it just sucked because doing the push-ups, at least at the beginning, because we like spent like a week in processing, so they would get our just like blood, our glasses, and just like financial stuff, getting everything, all the paperwork done. So that was like a week. And then we were in controlled monitoring, which is pretty much quarantine for like 2 weeks. So that's like almost a month where we barely did physical activity.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, so going into it was like,
It was kind of rough.
yeah, it was a lot, lots of push-ups.
Lots of push-ups. So basically,
Yeah.
like what did you guys like do every day? Like what was like
Your daily routine.
kind of like your like an average day, like in training,
Okay.
like as
See-
much as you can tell us.
See, I feel like we did a lot of stuff, but then looking back at it, I feel like we didn't. Because like, I guess it would be like, let's see. So if we had like the gas chamber one day, you'd wake up in the morning,
Sounds
like
scary.
4, I guess. Do PT, so your physical activity. And then you'd go upstairs, change to your uniform, and then get ready for breakfast. You'd have breakfast. And then after breakfast, they kind of just like rush you. They're like, oh, we have the trams are getting here at this time. So you have to be, so every time after we eat, they usually let us go to use the latrine, which is the bathroom.
Ooh.
They're like, okay, you have 10 minutes
Oh.
to go upstairs, utilize, and come back.
Oh my God. It takes me
So-
10 minutes to even process that I'm in the bathroom.
Exactly. There's like at the beginning, there's like no time to poop.
Yeah.
That means you have to. Do you have to eat like a high fiber diet?
Um,
What do you
I mean,
eat?
you can poop, but it's like kind of satisfying poop.
What if you don't have to poop at that time? What do you do?
You gotta force
Well,
yourself. Take some laxatives.
Oh
Go.
God.
I guess you just have to wait until the next time to go
Oh, that's
poop.
not.
Or you can ask. You can ask to utilize, and they usually say yes.
Oh,
Oh
okay. I'm
my
like,
God.
no.
I was gonna
No.
say my
Prophet gave me
anxiety.
20.
My anxiety would be shooting through the roof. I can't poop.
I mean, they kind of do yell at you. They're like, "No, you just went," and then they're like, "Okay, go." Yeah, they're not gonna let you poop your pants.
I
Okay.
hope not.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's a relief. Gosh.
yeah. So then we'd go there, and then most of our time would be waiting. So you just wait. That's like what they told us the army is, just hurry up and wait. So you like hurry up to get somewhere, and then you just wait for like an hour, 2 hours to do something.
For some reason,
Kinda sucks.
that reminded me when you said that, like, just hurry up and wait, was like when someone like tells you to, like, oh, like, where are you, and then you're waiting for like the bus or something, and then they tell you like, okay, hurry up, and then you're just like hurries up, waits faster.
Yes.
Just waits faster.
Yeah, so that's pretty much it. And then we do like the gas chamber. We go in, turn on the gas, have your gas mask on.
What is the gas chamber?
It's a CS gas. It's like the tear gas.
Oh.
The one they use at like riots to disperse people. It's that gas.
You go in and you like put on a mask and you just stand there.
Yeah, so you have your mask on before you go in. And they have it on already, so you can it's like cloudy in there. And then they make you break the seal. So you just like lift your mask up so they can see your nose, and they're like they check and they're like, okay, and then you put it back on, and then you have to clear the gas out.
Inside your mask?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
How do you
How do you
do
yeah?
that?
How do you do
You
that?
breathe it in.
You just blow it out.
Oh.
Um that's just like it's just like teaching you
Like
that
how
the
to
gas
handle.
the gas mask actually works.
Mhm.
So that you're like, I guess, confident in your gas mask. That it's
Interesting.
actually gonna do its job. Yeah. And then then you take it off, and they make you like they're like the Soldier's Creed. So you have to start reciting the Soldier's Creed.
Oh my God.
It sucks.
Inside
I
the chamber?
couldn't. Yes. I couldn't even get the first word out because I was like choking.
Gosh.
Yeah, it sucked. Like my eyes didn't burn, but they were just like watering. Like it looked like I was crying, but I
You're
wasn't.
tearing. You're
Like I wasn't
tearing.
crying.
Tear
Only-
gas.
The only time we can get Daisy to cry.
Yeah, and then they're like, so before you take off your mask, you hold on to the person in front of you, to the shoulder, so you don't get lost, I guess. I don't know.
Because it's cloudy. Yes.
Yeah. And then they're like, okay, get out. So they open the door and you just like kind of quickly
Navigate.
get out.
Navigate yourself out.
Yeah, it kind of sucks. And then they make you flap your arms.
Does it like
Get
disperse?
to get
disperse
the gas out. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Spooky.
sounds scary, Daisy.
How about like shooting and stuff? Because I know Tiffany probably hasn't heard about that.
Oh
'Cause
yeah,
she's in Iowa.
we got
Yeah.
to shoot the M4s, the rifles, and M9s, which are pistols.
Tell them about your certificate or whatever that is. Your
Oh, the
your
qualification.
medals, your qualifications.
So you have to shoot. Well, for the rifle, it's to qualify. It's 40 shots, and to pass, you have to get 23. And there's like medals. So if you get, I think it's 46. No, not 46. 36 to 40. It's an expert. And then the next one would be sharpshooter. I don't know I think it'd be like 30. I don't remember. and then the bottom one would be marksman. So depending on how you shoot, you get a medal for it.
What are your medals?
I got a sharpshooter for the M4. I think I got like a 32, yeah.
Wow.
And then for the M9, it's the same, but it's out of 50.
That's the pistol, yeah.
Yeah, the pistol. And I think it's the ranges are smaller, at least for expert. I think it's like 48 out of 50. And then it'd be sharpshooter and marksman. And to pass that one, you have to get a 35.
Some more.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, you
got-
also get more rounds though.
Yeah. That one was harder. I got a 36.
when you barely
Ma.
C's get degrees.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Yeah, I need to work on my pistol skills.
when you pass, but by 1 point.
Yeah. Because that's what I'm gonna be carrying. So
Oh. When she
gotta work on it.
better at the one she's not carrying.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I feel like it's just easier because it's against your body, so
Yeah.
you can
You
stabilize
can gauge
it more.
You can gauge it more.
Yeah,
Because there's like the knockback kind of.
yeah, and the pistol is just
Recoil.
weird. I don't know.
The only
Yeah.
pistol I know is the one in Valorant. Haha.
Yeah,
Haha.
with the pistol they let us shoot. We had to shoot. There was one time we had to shoot at night,
Oh my
Oh,
god.
so we
that's
would use
harder.
we had our flashlight so we could practice shooting with the
Okay.
flashlight. It's pretty cool. You can shoot one-handed and have the flashlight next to your neck, or you can shoot how it's in like the cop shows.
Yeah, I was gonna say the
Like
cop
the-
shows, they have it like this.
Yeah,
Or like this.
Gosh.
For some reason, I just imagine Daisy. I know it's like not practical at all, but like for some reason, I just picture Daisy like dual wielding like in movie. Oh, Tiffany went away.
Tiffany.
Dual wielding like pistols, and she has like 2 guns. And she's like, I just picture Daisy doing that. Like she's in like a suit, and then she's like dodging, and she's like pew pew pew, like in like Inception or something. The Matrix. That's what I
Yeah.
imagine, Daisy.
Yeah, no, we don't do that cool stuff.
Yeah, you're just the army. You're just
Yeah,
the army.
Not yet, anyways. Maybe.
Yeah. Bro. Bro,
I think it's kind of crazy because I think I've kind of foresaw Daisy, like with a gun, because we went to Missouri a couple years ago and we went
Oh,
to
yeah.
a shooting range, and I shot a gun for the first time then and there, and believe it or not, recoil is terrible. Like I hate it. I feel like I almost like hit myself because I'm like, it's bleh. Like the Glocks. No, thank you. It's not for me. But the funny thing is that it was next to a stripper club and it was called Uranus. But like she was literally shooting like all the various guns because we have like family members there, which believe it or not work at the same base that Daisy was actually doing her basic training. And he was just like, yeah, here's all of the guns that we have. You can try them all. And Daisy would be like, let's do it. Like she would be the
Yes.
one that's like, yes. And I saw like videos and pictures of when we shot like the guns, and she'd be like super confident with them, like at the time. Yes. But like I feel like that's how I kind of see Daisy as now. But like obviously skilled, much more skilled than before. But
a
not
little bit.
just
you
made
know?
it. Just made it. But like still skilled. And she
better than the average American.
yes.
Yeah,
Who is trained to shoot.
Those video games paid off.
Mhm.
definitely yes.
Uh-huh.
There's
the
a
video
picture. There's a picture. Hold on, maybe I can pull it up. And my niece saw it, and she told me over the phone. She was like, "I thought that was only in video games."
Oh my god.
Is it the one? Is it the one who always when we went? She's like playing video. She was playing like,
Overwatch?
Yes, yes.
She's
Oh my
probably
gosh.
like, no way. I saw this in Overwatch. it'd be funnier if she plays like Apex or something because like they have like the actual names of like the weapons and stuff, and she's like, yeah, that's like she'll be like, that's an okay gun in Apex.
Oh, it's this picture. I don't know if you can see it.
Oh yeah,
That's me
Oh, let's
She
see.
was like,
in
this
front
is
of the
like,
Humvee.
she was like, this is like a real life Call of Duty.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's probably, oh my god. It's so funny. I thought that's only in video games. Where do you think they got it from?
True.
True. That'd be fun. That's interesting. Kind of cool. I'm gonna go to a shooting range.
Shooting range.
Yeah, cause my tito, he likes to go shooting guns now. Like he built he's like building his own like kind of like rifle kind of thing. But he like painted it and he fucked up. The paint got inside the chamber, so he couldn't take it out, so it's like stuck. So he has to like redo it.
Oh.
But he was just like a fella, you wanna go to the shoot? Yeah, I hate they always say a fella.
Othello.
They love saying that. But like, do you want to go to like the shooter range? I'm like, yeah, sure. He's like, do you want to shoot like the rifle or like the pistol? I'm like, I don't care. He's like, okay, we'll do it all. And I'm like, okay. He's like, yeah, I'll take you. And I'm like, okay. So pew pew pew.
Oh yeah.
I like seeing people do like the axe throwing.
Yeah, that looks really fun.
That looks fun, but it looks really scary at the same time because I've seen like videos where it's like
It comes back.
it bounces off and they're like ducking, and I'm like, bro, that's like, bro, that could take your head off. Like, I don't know how sharp. Like, I imagine they're like decently sharp to be able to like stick in like the wood and stuff, you know. But like when it bounces off, I'm like, that's kind of dangerous. So I don't know if I'd do that because I saw my cousin do it, and she was the one. It bounced back at her.
Oof.
Oh no. So you're just when do you when do you start your like quote unquote first day like in New York?
Oof.
Because I know you have because I know you have to like
right now I'm in quarantine.
Yeah, she's in hotel room.
Yeah, 10 for days. 10 days. And then I have to, they said it was June 10th is when I in process into the base. I just have to get signatures, do more paperwork, and just like orientation type stuff. And then after that, I get to start working.
Do you know like exactly like what you're gonna be doing yet? Like,
I'm gonna be working drug cases.
Drug cases?
Oh,
Yep. Yeah,
Wow.
pretty much until my next training, which I still don't know when I'm gonna go. It's either gonna be this year or next year. Don't know yet.
Okay.
Yeah, but right now I'm also looking for an apartment.
Okay.
So there's that. Yeah.
I hope it's not like too expensive compared to like, you know, being in like down in the city, because rent there is
No,
ridiculous.
it's not that bad. I've been finding some for like 700, 800.
Yeah, that's pretty nice. That's about like.
And she gets housing too, so she's not even paying for it.
I'm not even gonna pay for it.
Nice. So. That's good.
Military benefits.
Yeah.
Hope
you guys are paying for it with your taxes.
God.
Oh yeah, that's
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Well, technically, it's not. Is it our taxes if it's in New York?
I don't know.
It's
probably
the
just
federal
goes to
government.
federal taxes.
They took all our monies.
If she was like in the reserve, then I think it'd be state.
Yeah.
Where is my free education? Where is my college reimbursement government?
Yeah, for real.
Join the army.
Nah, man, nah.
I could never. I would cry. I'd be the person you'd see crying in the corner.
I have flat feet, so like I actually like cannot like my feet start hurting like really easily.
My reaction time's too slow.
I feel like you guys could do it. We had in my platoon, there was this girl in the beginning. She was like always slow. I don't know, couldn't move fast enough. But she
Seems
made it.
slow.
Yeah, she made it through.
I don't think I can do like
I
that
don't think
like
don't think
thing
my
that you
lung
showed me.
I don't think my lung capacity can
Handle.
handle it. Like my mom keeps trying. She was like wanting me to like go into like the military and stuff, like for like medical and stuff, and I'm like, no, thank you.
Yeah, there's a lot of job postings.
I'm like,
Like,
this isn't Descendants of the Sun.
yeah.
Like,
It's true.
this isn't Descendants of the Sun. Damn.
Yeah, but I'm glad that you have that light in us to think that we can do it.
Yeah,
Yes, thank
so
you.
you know,
I appreciate it.
so to our
I
listeners
appreciate it.
and viewers out there, you too can do it.
I have a question for Daisy.
What's
So I think that you and Tiffany, out of all of us, have spent the most time away from home. And so I'm curious to know what how you feel like in terms of being an adult. Like, do you feel like an independent adult yet? Like, I don't know. That's
She's government property, so
Yeah.
Yeah, so
she's not her own being. She's property.
that's true. I don't know. I was like looking for apartments last night and I was like, wow, adulting is hard. It's like all these options, figure out like which one has all the utilities I need. Like if I have to pay extra out of pocket, it was just a lot. Like how close I wanted to the base. I don't know. It's just a lot of decisions.
What
It's a lot.
amenities do you want?
Exactly.
All of the above.
Like
Like,
what's
what if I-
closed?
What if I want a cat later too?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Would you get a cat?
Maybe. I don't know. I'm thinking about it, but we'll see.
I'm
How
sure
about
you
you,
guys have
Tiffany,
a cat.
though? What about you, Tiffany? He asked you that too.
Of how adulting is, it's hard.
I feel like Tiffany's like the
The most
most
adult,
adult
yeah.
because she like got her own place by herself. She
There's
got
a kid.
As a
Yeah.
cat.
As a child.
She has like an
Okay, he was
animal
kind of an impulse kid, but it's fine.
He was that impulse COVID buy.
Okay, I blame
Yeah.
my coworkers because everybody that I worked with had a cat, and then one of the girls that also got hired at the same time I did, she kept on like every day she'd be like, "So when are you getting a cat?" And I'd be like, "I don't know yet." And then like a month later, I'm like, "I got a cat."
It reminds me of
course.
like I saw like the poster like some of the 3 most common things that happen in people's quarantine is you either got married, engaged, or you broke up with like your significant other, or you got a pet.
Tiffany.
Because I know quite a few people who got like animals like during COVID.
Mhm.
I thought about it too.
Of course you
Just-
did.
There's just too many people in my house.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Adulting is okay. I mean, like now I have to manage like my own appointments or whatever, so that's kind of sad.
Oh man, that's, bro. Like honestly, I started doing that. Like I went to my mom and was like, "Hey, I need to go to a dentist. I have a cavity," and then she was like, "Then
Okay.
schedule an appointment." I was just like, "How do I do that?"
I know, like calling yourself.
It's because like I'm still under like her insurance until like I'm like 26 because like that's how long I can still be on it, and so.
Mhm.
She's like, yeah, I'm like, do I just call them? I'm like, am I on the record? She's like, yeah, you just call them. I didn't even call them. I made the appointment online.
That's what I'm trying to do. I'm always trying to do appointments online, and everyone's just like, "No, just call them." I'm like, "I don't want to call."
No.
That's funny. It's the
I just
opposite for
call.
me. I just call them.
I just do it online because
Get it
Well,
over with.
because I make my appointments when I'm at like work. So
Mm.
I work and I'm in the basement, so my signal's not the best down there for calling. So
I
I
have
just
no excuse.
do it online.
Yeah, making food every day is hard because I don't want to wash those dishes right after.
Yeah.
When I lived alone, well, not alone, with a roommate in college, the dishes, I try to do them, but then sometimes they just pile up.
Yeah.
You didn't do them?
I mean, it would get to the point where I was like, well, I need a plate now, so I need to do my dishes.
Okay, I haven't gotten there
God.
yet.
Oh my God, Daisy, you're one
I
of those.
also had like 2, 3 plates, so
Oh,
it was like a day.
Yeah, it'd be 2 days. She's like, I have no plates.
I feel like
Yeah.
I feel like you would have gotten like disposable plates.
I know people who have.
Like, I feel like-
I've had at one point disposable plates.
Because that's like, I know how my friend is like that, where like she's not the type of person to be a dishwasher. Like, she cannot do the dishes. She doesn't have, like, she will not use a dishwasher because it's not, like, you don't use dishwashers. So she was like, I can't wash plates. I just don't, like, I don't like it. So she just buys
Oh my
disposable
god.
plates. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Gotta learn. You gotta grow up sometime.
I mean, I think it's
Wash your own
funny
dishes.
because like Daisy is like the baby of her family. So when
There's
we
oldie
knew
here.
her, yeah, when she's the oldest here, yes,
yeah.
That's
but
true.
but she is the baby of the family. So I remember like her mom is the sweetest. Like, she always mothers us, and the amount of times we do go there, she's very like motherly towards us. She'll be like telling Daisy, do they want anything, get her this, do they, like she gave AJ a freaking tub of salsa because she knows, like, she loves the salsa.
Ooh. It's
So
fun.
like I love watching that transition of like her being like babied, basically, like having her mom make her everything, have it prepared for her, like doing all of this, versus like to her going to the army and then having it all structurally like laid out where she just has to do it. But then now she's in that transition of like, okay, I'm getting my own apartment, I'll be by myself, and now I actually have to do stuff for myself. And that's what I'm excited to see with Daisy.
I feel like a lot of people go through that transition, like
Yeah.
when they go to college.
True.
I've had like those friends where it's like they came to college, they don't know how to do laundry, they don't know how to cook, they don't know how to like clean. And even as a senior, oh my God, it makes me so pressed to think about it. But like they just had so much clothes that they just pile up, and the next time they brought it home, they would bring it home for their mom to do the
Oh
laundry.
my god.
And I'm like, my mom will kill me if I did that.
Yes.
For real.
She would beat my ass. She'd be like, "Why are you bringing all this laundry home?"
She'd be like, throw it out. I'm gonna throw it out. Like, I'm not your maid. Like,
Like
trash.
she's like, "I gave you those quarters for a reason." I mean, when I was younger, I gave you those. She's like, "I got you those quarters for a reason." But like, I mean, I guess when I was younger, I was always really like I liked to wash the dishes, and then I like would always help like fold the laundry and stuff because it was always warm. So I always wanted to like, when it's fresh out of dryer, I just want to lie in it like the laundry, and then I'm like, I kind of like I know how to clean. My mom just like that my mom just likes to do it.
Yeah.
Like because
Is she
she
one
thinks-
of those? Is she one of those people that are like, if I don't do it, then it won't be clean?
or no, it's like kinda, but it's like my messy is different from her messy.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I'm like, it's fine. Like no one's gonna be any. Like I'm the only one in here. Like if I think it's messy, I'll clean it or like I'll tidy it up. But I'm like, no one's gonna see it. Like, or like I clean it. Like she's the type of person like I'll clean the whole we'll clean the apartment. Like when I lived at Purdue, like we'll be like, parents are coming over, we gotta clean everything. She comes over immediately, starts cleaning. There'll be like one dish because like we just ate. She starts cleaning the dish, and I'm like, you did not need to do that. She's like, it's okay. Starts scrubbing the bathroom. I'm like, it's fine. Just chill. You did not come here to clean for me.
Clean.
And she's like, no, it's fine.
Is it though?
Is it though? Is it?
Is it?
Like, yeah. But yeah,
Oh, gosh.
you gotta people if you're young, if you're a younger listener, maybe start learning now so you're not like heading to deer lights.
It's my brother right over there. That's what
at
he's
lea-
learning.
yeah, I know like one of my friends, her little brother, like he doesn't do anything. Like everyone does everything for him, and
Mm-mm.
like
Not this boy.
but like if you try to get him to do something, he like throws a really big like
Oh,
fit. But
Oh.
like it's all, but like that's
Mm.
like it's also like the kid kind of has like problems.
No.
He has like he has trauma and like a lot of issues, like so he has to go to therapy. But oh, hello.
Oh, cute.
Mr.
peekaboo.
Miyagi is hiding. Oh, there he goes.
See, I feel like when I
just
went to college, I mean, yes, my mom did most of my things. Like I tried to do my own laundry. I
Yeah.
like separated it. And then it was gone. I was like, where's my laundry? She's
That's
like,
me. Every
she's
time I
like,
come
oh,
home.
I just washed it. I was
Yeah. My mom's like that
like,
too. When I
what?
come home from like break or something, like I bring like some laundry because like I don't want to use my quarters on a laundry machine that's not as good as home. And like
Yeah,
I'll
but
come
you
home.
you spending the water on it here.
Damn, you
You
guys
pay
had
the
to
water.
pay. I had free
Pay for it with
everything.
your tuition. yeah.
Listen.
Yeah, that's true.
That tuition.
Yeah, I lived in an apartment, so
So like I come home and like I try to like not like hide my laundry, but like put it somewhere that it's not as obvious that it's dirty. And then like I'll like blink and it's gone. I'm like, where did my laundry go? She's like, oh, it's already dried and and everything. And I'm like, huh?
you're like
Yep.
she's like you're like, where's my laundry? And she has it already folded. She's like, here you go. And you're like, whoa.
Yeah. So I also don't know how to cook still, so
Daisy. I think that's
Daisy.
a one life skill people
I'm
should
gonna
learn.
need.
Unless you
Well,
like
she's
unless you like live in like a big city, like where you can just like where there's like relatively cheaper food and stuff.
Yeah.
You don't eat as much. Because I know people like they live in like Wicker Park and they like usually they don't because like there's so much to like try and stuff, and especially if you just move there, people kind of just like try food there and stuff.
It's always cheaper to cook at home though, if you can.
I mean, at college I would cook at home
I mean, it
sometimes.
depends. It depends. For
it
some
depends
people.
on
Kinda-
what you cook.
It's
kinda
depending what
had
you're
to.
cooking, or
She
like in
cooks-
like how far like the store actually is from you.
There's a
Yeah, sometimes
Walmart
it's-
like right outside the
Yeah.
base.
She's cooking macaroni and cheese.
And like I know a lot of people get
Spaghetti.
their meals like depending on their company, their meals are just like reimbursed by the company. So like if they go out to eat, it gets all reimbursed.
Eating healthy is expensive.
It
I've
is.
noticed that.
It is.
Like I've been trying to eat like healthier and stuff, and like, damn.
Honestly, my thing is like, just eat what's good.
Yeah.
Eat what's good. Like there's like good food that's healthy, but don't need to always restrict yourself to like like also people are always like like how like healthy food is like boring, but like there's
Look
good
at-
healthy food.
That compound
Yeah,
cauliflower we
yeah.
had was good.
That was pretty good. Like honestly,
Oh, yeah.
you're just like eating healthy does not mean eating like
Salad.
You need to know how to like season your food.
Spinach.
And
spinach
everything.
and boiled chicken. That's not fun to eat. Like if that's what you like, you do
Yeah,
you.
boiled chicken. I've seen people who do that and like, oh look at me, I'm so healthy. I'm like, you can make it healthy and
Unless if
taste
it's
good.
like the Hainanese boiled chicken, but that's boiled in like seasoning.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's boiled in like soy sauce and
That's like
stuff.
yeah, like it looks plain, but it's like pretty good. But some people like that though. Like they just like the taste of like boiled chicken. Couldn't be me. I'm a fried chicken kind of person. But yeah,
That's
I
funny.
think life skills. I think everyone needs to learn to cook
Cooking.
something. Like if you can cook one thing and be good at it.
Yes. Yes.
It can be eggs. It can be something. Like honestly, like I think it's
My breakfast sandwich.
those are yeah.
Good.
If you can like at least like make something
Mhm.
for yourself. Like you don't want to. You're gonna feel kind of useless. if
I
you
mean,
don't-
it doesn't have to be like a 6-course meal,
like something
But,
like I know people the only meal they know how to make is katsu curry and
Hey.
You know,
That's actually
Yeah.
pretty
That's-
hard though.
that's
yeah,
delicious
yeah,
right there.
yeah. But like when that's the only thing you make and that's all you eat the next like 3 weeks because you like just meal prep the whole thing. Ooh. But yeah, I think a lot of people, like a lot of parents, like don't like teach their kid because they want to do everything for their kids. But that like puts them at a disadvantage because like now they don't know how to like take care of, like if you're not rich and you don't have people to do it for you, then like I had my, like, you guys know I had like my nephew stay with us,
Yeah.
yeah, so like I think like when he was up with his aunt, like he doesn't like do anything and stuff. And like my dad was like, yeah, but like when you're like by yourself, who's gonna do it? And he's like the maid. And he's like, well, if you're in America, you don't have a maid. Like, so
You
gotta
the
But yeah,
maid.
you don't have a yaya.
you don't have like a maid, so
You don't got yayas to take care of you and wipe your butts. That's what
There's
they call it.
that reminds me of somebody that we know that I won't name. They
name us
didn't know.
later.
Yeah, I'll name it later. It was like sophomore year. It was one of those like cooking classes that I took for fun in high school, and this person didn't know how to use a can opener, and I was like, "What do you like?"
Yo, I'm gonna reel some can openers, like they
I mean,
kind of
they're difficult.
complicated.
I mean, this was like the simple one, the one that you just
The
like
basic,
push
like,
in and
turning.
just turn, yeah.
Oh.
And then I was like, "What? Who opens your can?" He's like, "The maid," and I'm like,
The maid,
Damn.
duh.
Wait, I want to know who's it.
Oh, wait, who is it?
I'll let you
You
guys
can-
know.
You can like
Send it in the
later. Yeah.
Tell us later, but
But like, I feel like my brother AJ can actually cook a lot. Like he
That's
is
good.
forced to learn. Well, not forced. Okay, not forced, but like he is encouraged to cook because I'm like, you realize that someday you're gonna have a significant other, and that can be a nice quality to have in like a whatever future. But like that's what my mom always says. But like you gotta cook for yourself.
no, man, that just means he's gonna be the only one cooking, huh?
Really?
Yeah, my
Wow.
Yeah.
My
Okay, I
message
see it
to her
though. Okay, I
was-
see it though. Okay, I see it.
Wait.
I see it. But
I
like,
don't have
damn.
my phone.
Just open up Messenger on your computer.
But
yeah.
yeah,
Damn.
definitely think those are very basics.
Yeah.
Like at bare minimum, like learn to cook, like yourself. Oh my god,
As long
breakfast.
as you can
Nice.
feed yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
I
you
think
should see
that's
my
okay.
brother. He be like salting his steak. He can like grill it. He can like cook it. He knows how to like bake a chicken.
He's becoming like one of
It's grown.
he's gonna be like
That's
the
one-
dads that like just grill.
Yeah. But like
older.
he loves like making his quesadillas, his paninis. He can make like he got like a whole skill, whatever. But like it's good to know, you know.
I think if you're able to follow a recipe, I think you'll
Yeah,
be
there are
okay.
people who don't know how to follow recipes.
No.
Yeah.
Like I think like that's like the most basic thing to like
I mean, that's what I do.
to like
still.
learn like
True.
because like sometimes you can like get for recipes and then you can adjust it to like how you want it, and then you could like you do it so much you just memorize it.
Right. And that's how our family does it. They either like have been taught by their like grand ancestral like grandmother or origin, whomever is, or
Yeah,
know,
I feel bad.
and they like pass it down to you, and like, but when you like when they teach you, they're like how many like teaspoons you put. I'm like, I don't know, you just taste it. Like you
I
taste
feel
it.
bad because that's actually me.
It is, yeah. I'm like, my mom's just like, you just gotta taste it, Kanai. Like it's all on your taste buds. Like if you can taste it, and this is what makes you happy, and you can serve it to some people, and they can appreciate your cooking and your taste. And I'm like, okay.
What if I have bad taste?
But
Yeah,
I'm like, what if I can't taste?
I feel bad because sometimes like it will taste fine, like especially if it's something spicy. Because
Oh,
people's
yeah.
spice tolerance is different. And like, I think one time I made something and I'm like, oh, it's not spicy. I'm like, it's fine. And then people are eating, they're like, how much did you put in this? I'm like, oh, is it that
Oops.
spicy?
It's like my sour tolerance. Like, I really like sour like soups and stuff, but like
Ooh.
my family can't stand like I mean they can eat it, but it's like, obviously not gonna be good for them.
Yeah.
Oh
So
my
like
god.
I always have to like when I taste it, it's gotta be not sour to me for them to be sour. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know
Dang.
how. I don't know how I built the tolerance to liking sour stuff, but like
AJ, we should make her sinigang.
I think
Yeah.
I've had that too. It's
Yeah.
pretty
Like
good.
our sinigang.
Oh, I make
Yeah,
mine
'cause
like
my mom works
I
with
make mine like really
Filipinos.
sour though, like
She does.
actually
She
really
does.
sour. But I always feel bad because I think people like always because I always cooked for like PFA. And I've had people like ask me like how do I make it, and I'm like I have to like think about it. I'm like
I'm like, what did
A
I
little
put
bit
in
of this, a little bit of that.
there's some where like if yes it's like lumpia, like I know like
Oh,
probably
yeah.
like an amount like approximate amount, but like things like I think I like
Home
left
cooking.
them I left them my recipe for like barbecue because I
Cute.
make it a very specific way, and I'm like I'm very sorry because I just taste it. I taste the marinade before I put the meat in, and
Mhm.
then I'm like because like I just buy a bunch because I get it all reimbursed anyways, and then I just start pouring, and I'm like. I think the last I had to make it, I had to like write down like how much I put down. I'll be like, you get a bottle, use the whole bottle. You
What
get another
part?
bottle, you pour like a little bit. You go one shot.
I feel like if the way that you cook, maybe you should just put your bowl on like a scale and then just like however much you dump in, just be like, oh, I put in like 4 ounces
Oh
of
my
that or
god, yeah. I
something.
mean,
That's a lot.
I had a scale.
Yeah.
I had a scale. Or like I mean, like my spaghetti, like I kind of because sometimes I buy different amounts of sizes of jars depending, and I'm like I don't know, I kind of just pour. And I kind
That's
of
what I'm
mix
saying.
it, and I kind of just eat it, and I'm like, that's fine. Or
You'll
like,
you'll you'll see Daisy like calling us, be like, hey, can I make some of that barbecue you were talking about last week?
oh yeah, I made a easier version where you can just buy premix. Still just as good.
I feel like the easiest thing someone can learn how to do is like make rice. Why? Because if you have a freaking grill, you have you have a pan or whatever, you can just buy meat, you can season it however you like it. You can even add a little bit of salt. That's fine. But like all you
Should.
got to do is just cook it that and you can eat it with rice or whatever you like and you're content. That's like home like K barbecue yakiniku.
And also, not everyone has a rice cooker.
They can use a stove.
But yeah, but that's actually like
Home
harder.
Mexicans usually
The
cook their
stove,
rice.
the
They don't use
stove's
a rice
actually kind of
cooker.
like you actually
Yeah, that's how I made my
you actually
rice
kind of have to
on the
watch
stove.
it on the
Especially
stove
on a
a little
burnt
bit.
That's exactly what you have to do.
You have to watch it.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. See now,
Daisy,
talking
yeah.
about salsa, I feel like I need to learn how to make that
The roasted
salsa AJ
salsa.
likes.
Oh, how
Yeah,
your mom?
you do. Yeah, you do.
Yeah. I have to learn now.
You should.
Yeah.
It's really good. You can use it for anything.
I use it in I buy Chipotle. Man, I dumped it on Chipotle. Oh my god.
That sounds so good right now.
It does.
Aw. Daisy will learn how to make it. And then if we go there or she comes near you, she'll be like, here's some salsa.
I can imagine Daisy like one of those like grandmas, like, oh here, I got you. I packed you some food, and it's like these huge containers.
And that's actually like my mom when I would go back to Purdue
Hmm.
because also I would have her. I would also make her like have like can you make a bigger portion because I need to feed the boys.
Oh
That's-
my
I need to
god.
feed them.
That reminds me of Mama No because Tiffany was just telling me like the amount of food she would pack for you. Like it's crazy.
Yeah, she's like, it's only a little bit. And I'm like, it takes me like a week and a half to finish.
Yeah, I mentioned oh yeah I mentioned like on the side like oh yeah they like kare kare. My mom's like out here like going to the store to buy things to make kare kare or like tinola. I'm
Oh,
like she makes
yes.
like tinola, but I'm like not even that big of a fan of like tinola.
She'll make it for them.
I only like the papaya when I eat it. That's the only.
That's what I don't eat.
I don't eat the chicken. I don't eat the chicken. I just eat the. I don't like boiled chicken. Like and even if it's
I don't
like
eat the chicken either. I just like the flavor of it.
yeah, and then the flavor don't taste like anything to me.
Really?
Mm-mm.
Girl.
I don't know. I like other kind of. I like things that are really like flavorful. I don't think the is like super flavorful. But yeah, just like packs all the food And she's like, here. And I'm like, oh my god. Guess I'm just eating kare for the next week, I guess. And I'm like bringing this like on the bus too. Like I have like a huge bag of just food and snacks. But yeah, too long, didn't listen. For our viewers and listeners, gotta learn some life skills. Like
Gang.
honestly, like period.
Yeah,
Cooks.
Daisy. Come on,
Yeah.
Daisy.
She's got
Yeah,
10
I
days to
know.
learn.
No,
That's
she'll learn.
true.
You'll
I'll
learn.
learn. Yeah, my sponsor said she would teach me too.
Oh, that's
Or
Cute.
she could
That's
feed me
actually
too.
Oh, Daisy.
You should be like when if she like feeds you, like have her like I think one of the best things is like to like learn is like someone like you offer to like help them, like even if you're just like cutting the stuff,
Mm-hmm.
like I think like that's very like it's a
It's the
step
first
forward.
steps.
Yeah.
See, I've done that with my mom. Like I've made
Like how
salsas,
prep.
and it's pretty easy, but it's just I forget what to put in.
Oh, hey, mom.
I've
Yeah.
done
Make
that.
salsa.
I've called my mom like, hey, what do we
Yeah.
put in this?
Me too. In college. Yep.
Yeah.
That's why. Thank you, Mom.
Mom. Thank you, Dad. My dad, honestly, if I make something and my dad likes it, I think that's the win. Because I make a lot of things and people say they like it. My dad's like, I don't like this. It's a lot of food. Like he'll be like, he's like, it's a little too burnt. And I'm like, what do you mean? It's fine. And then he's like, no.
Overcooked.
Okay. Yeah, he'll say that. But like everyone else will be like, oh no, I like it. I'm like, I think it tastes good. My dad's like, no.
Baby, come.
That's like my dad when I used to play like the flute and stuff. Like everyone would be like, "Oh, that sounds good." My dad's like, "You sounded there's a little bit squeaky."
He's
or
like,
whatever."
you're a little pitchy.
And I'm just like, "What do you know about that?"
And he is like, I have ears.
And his thing is I watch like the Got Talent stuff on YouTube and all the music he listens to, and I'm like, uh-huh.
He's like, yeah, why aren't you as good as that 9-year-old, huh?
Say hi.
Hi, Robin.
Hi, Robin.
Robin, they all say hi.
Like,
He's
this is
sleepy.
too
Leave him alone. Look
This
at
is
him.
too early for me.
Yeah, he looks so
Gonna-
tired.
He does
Aw,
look really
I
tired.
know.
Look, he's falling asleep.
He's my baby.
Yeah, this guy, he's like, it's too early to be awake.
He's a very big cuddler.
That's good.
So thank you, Daisy, for
Daisy, I miss you.
sharing
Yeah.
your military life with us.
Yeah, thanks for sharing your
I hope you will learn to
Cook.
cook.
Oh,
You know,
yes.
wash your dishes. You know.
I don't cook. I don't clean.
But let me tell you how I got this ring. But
Yeah.
that
Daisy,
goes
do you
for
have a
everyone.
recommendation for us
Yeah,
today?
pick a recommendation for
What
us.
do you recommend?
Anything you want.
Yeah, like a topic of recommendations.
Oh, a topic?
Like, it doesn't have to be a topic, I guess.
Anything.
Like what do you want to recommend to the people?
To the people of the United States of America.
I guess like a little piece of advice. Always take 30 minutes for yourself.
Oh,
Like
that's good.
always take at least
time
30
for
minutes.
yourself?
Yes.
Yeah. I think that's
is our topic self-care then?
Self-care.
Yes.
kind of.
I guess
It'll be
so.
different.
I
think
guess
that's
like
good.
tips on.
Tips.
Are you guys
Damn.
thinking of other topics?
Yeah, we're thinking. We're thinking.
Trying to think.
We're trying to think of like our recommendation for that, like
Yeah.
something around that.
Self-care.
Damn.
That was good.
How do I take care of myself? Damn.
You take care of yourself?
Damn.
I usually just play video games.
You play video games? That's fun.
For
Or
me,
watch
okay, I
an
have one.
episode.
Eric's got one.
Eric.
So the topic is like self-care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So obviously I do. I mean, not obviously, but you guys know that I do like a pretty good amount of running, and so the reason I do it is not because I love it, although I've grown to enjoy it. Like whenever I'm in like in a bad mood, like almost always running will improve my mood.
Oh, it's
Almost
unlike when I'm in a
always.
bad mood, which is always.
No. Yeah, so if I'm like feeling down or like angry, like running will,
I feel like a lot of people do that, like exercise.
yes.
Yeah.
So depending on what your exercise is, but for me, like running specifically, not like lifting doesn't change my mood.
Oh, doesn't?
I feel like lifting just makes you more angry.
Yeah, maybe.
Nah, but sometimes it makes you lift more. Like you're so angry, you're like,
Yeah.
"Ah!"
Yeah.
I know people like that. Yeah, I think mine would be, getting a good amount of sleep. Because some people because some people have a lot of I definitely have like nighttime revenge procrastination, where it's like you feel like you lose like control of like what you can do during the day, so you make up for it by staying up really late and stuff. But you should I'm guilty of not doing this, but it's good to get like 9 hours of sleep, because that's like time your body repairs itself. It's good for your memories and stuff. It's just good for your overall health, so it'll help clear up your skin, all that jazz. Yeah, get sleep. Like don't oversleep, because that's actually also bad for you. Get like a good amount of sleep. That's my advice.
I'll try.
Yeah, Tiffany. Tiffany's got it rough because your sleep schedule is like very.
Screwed up.
Yeah.
You're gonna die early. That's what's
Oh my god.
gonna happen.
God
But
damn it.
Yeah. I'm sure I won't be working this time.
You won't be working like that forever.
Yeah.
I hope
Yeah.
not.
Yeah. My recommendation is to try to always do something you like every day. Because, like, I know now we're all kind of adulting and working and stuff. Like, I don't know. Like, if video games are what you like to do, at least, like, make time for, like, a game or something.
yeah, cute. How about you, Kanai?
I'm trying to think.
Get a pet.
You can get a
Yeah.
pet. You can hug him, cuddle him, embrace him. You can baby him, like how I'm doing. But if they don't have a pet, let's say, honestly, I feel like I'm gonna be your enabler today. If you feel like getting a large French fry, go get that large French fry. Feed your soul. Make
There you go.
your soul happy. You
It
can
may be unhealthy, but if
You
it
can-
makes you happy,
Mhm.
you can run later. you can always drink extra water to help with that sodium, But if you feel like getting boba,
you don't even have to drink the extra water. Just
no,
get
you
it.
don't.
Yeah.
Just get it. Don't feel the need you gotta make up to
Mm-mm.
eat. Don't feel like you
No,
gotta.
no.
I know people like that. They feel like they gotta
Like,
gotta
work
exercise
harder.
more. They gotta If your body is hungry, you eat that food. Eat
Mhm.
it.
Do what makes you happy.
Yeah. Damn.
Cute. Oh,
Alright.
damn.
So-
We're already cursing out here, huh? Anyways.
Alright.
Bye.
Thank you for having us,
Thanks.
Daisy. I miss you. We miss you. We love
What
you.
did-
Thank
why
you.
did you say-
Wait,
Thank you
wait,
for having
wait.
me.
Didn't
Yeah, I was
we
gonna
have
say-
her? We have
Yeah.
her. She's not having us.
Well, like, you know what I mean.
Oh, thanks
We're all
for
here.
joining,
I
Daisy.
don't know.
You know.
Joining us.
Okay.
Bye.
Thank you guys. Love you all.
Right.
God,
Love you.
God bless
Bye.
America.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you for your service.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for joining us, to those listening, and hopefully she answered any questions that you have about the
If you have
military.
military questions, DM her.
Mhm. Or
Or
DM
you
us
can-
and we'll ask her.
DM
At
us.
Dose of Discourse.
Yeah.
Okay, bye.
Alright,
Bye.
we're signing out.
Bye.